Hello, today I'll be working on creating a cylinder and putting a helix on that cylinder and creating some threads. We will be using Onshape and we will be using the free subscription, and all this data is public data, so you can download files that I create. Alright, so we can go to create, new document, call this helix. Okay, we want to go about and hide this front and right view, so we can go over here and click on these eyeballs, and that hides them. We want to create a sketch on this top surface, and we want to choose a center point circle. Click on the circle, and let's make this a 10mm diameter. So there's the size. We will go with D for dimension, and let's pull that out. Let's go with 10mm. Okay, it's fully black. That means it's fully constrained. And if you noticed that it was blue or not touching that center point, we can fix that too. So let me actually delete this and I'll show you what happens sometimes. Get out of dimension. We can get out of this. And if you actually click close, you think you clicked on it, but it's not. Then we can do that, and we can hit a D for dimension. 10. Click on coincident, click on this guy and that guy, and then they lock into position. Okay. So now let's finish the sketch. And now we can do an extrude of this. So we're going to pull this guy up, let's say 50mm. All right, it's a new solid. Okay, and now we're going to put a helix on this surface right here, this cylinder. So let's go over to here to helix, click on that. And here's where we can click on the cylinder, and we can go in here, we can choose how many revolutions we want. So let's say we wanted 20 revolutions. And you can play around with this. I just kind of keep it the same, clockwise. Okay. Now we have our helix on there. So now I want to actually create a plane on this point right here. So that's like the start of the helix. So we can do a sweep command on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in my front view, hide my top view. So just clicking on those. And then I want to just create a plane on this piece right here. I think we're actually already on the circle there, but just in case, let's create a plane. We're going to use this as like our entity, and we're going to use plane point, and we're using this point as the actual plane point. So it creates a plane right on that point. Okay. Now we can hide plane one if we want. Left click, right click, and hide plane one. Now we know this plane is exactly on that helix point. Now we can actually build a triangle. Let's normalize. Let's get this view sitting normal to us. All right, so now let's build a triangle from this. Our plane one is hidden front. There we go. All right, so now we have plane one, which is the one we just created. And now we're going to do a sketch on plane one. So clicking on plane one, it creates sketch two. All right, let's go zoom in here. Our middle mouse button will do our zoom. And if we hold down the middle mouse button, it does our pan. So let's create the shape of this. And we will just create a line. We can drag it off of here too. We don't have it perfectly on here yet, but we will fix that in a second. So build the triangle. So now we can do D for dimension, or we can just do this right here. So let's say that we want our thread. 0.2, we could say, let's say we want our thread 0.5, and total width here, so we want to do like half of this is 0.25, and that should then we'll do here to here 0.5. All right, and now let's find a midpoint right here. So here's a point. We're gonna kind of go through here. We wait till we see that midpoint thing. This is a coincident, and here is midpoint, so click there. Okay, just created a point there. Now we're going to tie this midpoint to this right here. So let's click on that. I'm going to get off this point here. We're going to click on this point. We're going to click on this point, and we're going to click coincident, and that shifts it over there. Okay, it's fully constrained now, and now we can finish the sketch. Now we can do a sweep of this around this helix. Okay, so let's go with the sweep command. Sweep. our faces and sketch regions to sweep is right here. Our sweep path, click on that, click on sweep path, and we can see it's starting to create it already. Okay. And let's say we want to make sure that's merged with part 1, which is good. Okay. Let's say okay. And we can see we created that thread. If you want to go and modify that thread, we can simply go into Helix 1. We can double click on Helix 1 and we can change this down to a different number. Let's say this is 30, and we can see it automatically increased. Let's say okay. And our threads actually increased also. Okay, and if you want to modify the threads, we can go into Sketch 2, double click on Sketch 2, and we can go in here and we can zoom into there. Let's say we wanted this to be 1 millimeter instead, and we could change this to 0.5 and this one to 1. So it makes it much bigger. Say okay, and then it automatically updates. Okay, so after you have done that, you may want to go about and cut off this excess little ledge here. And to do that, we can do a split command. So now we want to build a plane on this surface right here. So let's go to plane. Okay, entity. This is my entity. And I want an offset of 0. So I want it right on that plane. Okay, and now what I can do is a split right here. We're going to click on Parts, Surfaces, Curves to split. This body, entity to split with, plane 2. Say green check. Okay. So now we have multiple parts here. And we can go in here. We can go on delete that part. Click there. Click that part. And delete. Alright. So that makes it look better. And we can do the same for this one if we want. So we're going to create that plane. Split body. Entity split. Plane 3. Okay. Delete part. Alright. And that is your Helix command and sweep to create some threads. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks.